Happy Monday to everybody. It is Monday morning. Kids just been dropped off to school. This week I'm pretty free. I've got nothing on my calendar for me to do. Lawn's been mowed, yard's been cleaned up. So I think I might just spend a bit of time fishing. Recently I've been fishing at my local lake, which is just 5 minutes that way. My friend told me that there's a bigger lake past town. It's about 17-minute drive. So we're going to go check it out. We don't know what's in there, but we'll figure that out. Once again, just going to do lure fishing. Once I get good with lure, then I'll go into bait fishing. But yeah, let's just go check it out, see what it looks like. Right, here we are. Looks quite big. It's actually a very large lake. New place, so I don't know where to start. Let's start down here. We'll go down, flick the lure out, see what happens, and then maybe we'll go around that way. I see some people on a dinghy, on a small boat, fishing that way, and I think that's the end of the lake over there. So we'll check out that way later on. But we'll spend like an hour here first. Just going to start off using this lure. It's quite small, but I'll try a bigger lure later on. We'll just see what gets this first. Wow, isn't that the most tiniest cute thing you've ever seen? We got the first fish on, and it is pretty damn small. Another small fish. Oh, that's hooked on good. That one ain't going nowhere. Another small fish. Surely there's bigger ones around here somewhere. Surely. So it's just mainly rocks around here. There's a few weeds here and there floating around, but weeds not too bad around this area. It's actually not a bad size. I mean, it's probably one of the biggest I've caught so far, but I know for a fact that it can get bigger than that. Just managed to catch it here. I'm guessing that early in the morning would be the best. So there's just a little bit of weed around here. It looks deep enough to hold bigger fish. Over there's some rock structure. It is a channel, and I did get some fish come up to the lure, and it is very deep over there. I reckon if I get a motorbike, come early in the morning and fish over that way, I should land something pretty damn nice. Well, so far I'm just walking around trying different spots here and there. A lot of locals just getting snails or shrimp or some kind of shellfish or whatever they're getting. But I'm not interested in that today, just interested in fishing. So there's a few big fish there. The only problem is I don't know what fish it is. So I don't know what fish it is, I don't know what lure to use. So just trying to go through all my lures and see if it takes any of them. So we decided to keep one of them. This one is just big enough to do some cooking with it, and you're probably thinking, wow, that's a really small fish. But I understand that comment, because I did come from a country where fish size, if it's too small, you're not allowed to take it. But over here in Asia, we just take any fish. It doesn't matter if it's small, big, a fish is a fish over here. So yeah, so I'm just gonna clean it up, scale it, and I'll show you what we do with it. Now because I said it's a small fish, when I go to the market and buy a fish dish, like a fish curry or something, it can be smaller than this, believe it or not. So I'm just doing my cleaning up just around this bush area, because don't want to get flies close to the house. Yeah, so, and then the offcuts, the scrap, the chicken can just come and nibble on it. Yeah. So we're going to make this into a soup, because I believe this fish is quite bony. So to get the meat all nice and soft so that you can eat around the bone is quite important. Alright, we just got some ingredients from our local shop. The only thing that's missing is mushroom. So we're just going to cook it up now. Cut into 3. So the kids won't be eating this because it is going to be spicy. It's supposed to be a spicy soup. Tom Yum, if you're interested in how to cook it, you can research it on YouTube. Lots and lots of video. And if you're interested in what it tastes like, you can go to a Thai restaurant and order Tom Yum soup. Tonight when we go to the market, we'll buy some mushroom and we'll add it later on. Alright, this is the final dish. So it's got the mushroom, the fish parts and stuff all there. So with these fish, just have to be careful with the bones. But yeah. So the bone is like in a Y shape. Like that. Quite bony. But you can take them out. Well, after eating that fish, I would say that it's a very interesting fish. It's got lots and lots of bones, and most of the bones are Y shaped. But if you go further to the head, there is quite a bit of meat on the head, you know, just around like where the top of the head is. And the cheekbones, there was quite a bit of meat, surprisingly. Around the rib area, once you take that skeleton out, there was no bones in that, and it was quite nice. So, I mean, if you eat around the tail, there's heaps of bones there. Around the body, heaps of bones. But there are some nice part to the fish, so I did manage to eat most of it, taking the bones out just by hand, getting my hands a bit messy, but yeah, I mean it is edible. It does taste good, but it's just all those bones are quite tricky. That's why it's best just to boil it in a soup so that you can easily remove the bones.